Today's episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast is sponsored by Chasing Aces Golf. Golf comes with pressures and expectations, and that includes what you wear. Chasing Aces hats, performance polos, and t-shirts keep you looking sharp from the clubhouse to the tee box. Visit ChasingAcesGolf.com. You can find them on Instagram as well at Chasing Aces Golf. Even the best are chasing aces. I love this jam.
I need to get one of those hats.
Yeah.
Threads of Envy.
Got some VGN ones coming. So wait for it. Ready? Welcome to the Chasing Daylight podcast. So we're going to transfer from that to a little bit of this.
Nice mix, bro. You should be a DJ.
Yes.
That was like so smooth.
It was terrible. That's where the post-editing comes out really good. Dude. So it's here.
The
It
week
is
of all
here.
weeks.
It's here. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Oh, Trey's taking
Live.
pictures. What
Live?
up?
I
Got
wish we
our,
were actually live from the Masters.
That
Maybe
would
one
be
day.
that would be amazing. See, Friday got credentials this year. First time.
Hey,
They're
nice.
there. So.
Maybe he'll get a media pass to play.
I've been just divulging podcasts all morning because there's so much good stuff out there and so much content. It's hard to.
Did you listen to the local knowledge?
No, that
haven't
was
yet.
that was the one I have not started. I was listening to
listen to that.
because Shane Bacon from Get a Grip, he's kind of redoing his podcast. I guess Max Homa has elevated his status as a PGA professional enough that he can get off a podcast and actually go and earn a living. So he kind of has stepped away from that a little bit, and Shane's kind of redoing it.
I did see the new
New artwork.
cover.
and-
Yeah, the new
yeah.
artwork.
But I love Shane Bacon. I've been following him since he wrote on Yahoo at Devil Golf.
I really want to listen to the local knowledge. The title like consumed me. You just won the Masters.
just
Here's
won the
what happened
Masters.
next.
Yeah. So I just been listening to everything. There's so much good stuff out there,
Yeah,
and my
including
TV
the Chasing Daylight podcast.
absolutely. And we, as always with majors, we have a in studio guest.
Hello, friends.
What's up, Trey?
What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing?
Bien, y tú, güey.
Oh Jesus. What do you think of the new Vegas Golf Network backdrop?
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yeah, it
green
looks
screen.
It came out really good. Shout out to Danny Digital Graphics for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get the LV National trophy thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
You haven't
awesome.
seen these yet, have you, Trey?
No.
So since I found some bubble wrap for them, I decided to take the covers off. So that's the trophy.
Oh, shit. That is hella cool with the poker chip theme and everything.
Yeah.
That's tight.
So this is a 12-inch, and we got one for the gross and one for the net winner, and then I'm going to have some 10-inch ones done in green chips because they're not as valuable as black chips
Right.
for the other events. So
That's very cool.
you'll have a national one coming, Joe.
Yes, okay, that's all I was concerned about.
I knew that's all you wanted. Yeah, I gotta make one for Joe and Jeremy. So,
Yeah.
but we'll get into maybe some VGN talk later on. Let's,
We got the Masters. I mean, you got
that's why we're here,
51 weeks of other golf stuff.
right?
Yeah. That's why we're all here. Always. Just
Okay,
waiting
so-
for April.
Couple. We're obviously going to talk about Tiger Woods. So
Yes.
if you've tuned in for that, just hang on. Everybody in the world is talking about Tiger Woods, and we're gonna too, but just not right now, because there's other stuff going on as well. Trey just mentioned a little bit ago before we started recording that we have a freshman from UNLV on. He's going to be playing in the Masters. He won the Latin American. Aaron Jarvis, right? That name?
Yeah.
He, like I say, he's a freshman at UNLV, Cayman Islands resident, won the Latin American Amateur. So he's teeing it up, and boy, his press conference, did he look like a just eyes wide open, like
Super green.
Wow.
Oh yeah. and he got rejected from Tiger for a practice round, which I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, he said, "What are you gonna? What's gonna do today? Is no." And
no,
he did.
I'm just gonna play by myself today.
Did you hear that, Joe?
I did not know.
He was playing his practice round. He saw Tiger a hole ahead of him, and so as the holes were winding back, he cut through the forest and said, "Hey, Tiger, how you doing? You know, are you playing by yourself, or can we join you?" And he's like, "I'm playing by myself."
Well, yeah, Freddie.
Get away here.
Tiger always plays with Freddie and JT. It seems like the past 3 years or something like that, 3-4 years.
Probably
so.
more than that. I mean, and he's been playing with Freddie for
years,
15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
years, yeah.
Freddie had some amazing things to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
So the biggest controversy that I've seen so far is Dude Perfect playing Augusta.
Yeah.
Which
did they play all 18?
No.
They
Amen
just went
corner.
to they just went to the corner.
Yeah,
and they played 16.
Yeah, they have
It's a tiebreaker.
I don't know. Do you follow Dude Perfect at all?
I mean, not like any really. I mean, I think I follow them on YouTube or not YouTube, Instagram, but I don't watch their YouTubes or anything. But
Jeremy, you have a young child that is YouTube savvy. Is he a Dude Perfect fan?
He is not.
Oh, are you?
Unless they play like Roblox or Fortnite.
Okay, so I became a fan of theirs a long time ago, like early.
Yeah, I remember
And-
them way back in the day.
Yeah, and in the beginning, I did not like it. I thought it was a little over the top. It was really gimmicky. It was just these ridiculous trick shots. And then somewhere in their mindset, they said, well, let's show everybody everything and not just 10 minutes of us making trick shots. Let's show 30 minutes of us screwing up these trick shots and record everything. And they have blown up. Yeah. Their content is hilarious. I mean, they have new episodes come out every other Monday. Mm-hmm. And that's when the wife gets home on Monday nights. And, that's what we do. We watch, Dude Perfect videos. And so I've been following them for a while. So Saturday morning, my youngest comes out of her bedroom and she goes, "Dad, Dude Perfect's at the Masters." And I'm like, okay, sure they are. And she goes, "No, seriously." And I'm like, no, there's no way they're at the Masters. And she goes, "Turn it on." And sure enough, so they have a little thing that they do, they call All Sports, where they go to a golf course and they play the holes with tennis, baseball, hockey, badminton, everything. And so they did it with Bryson out there. And I thought it was fantastic. It's great content. It's it's fun. It's unique. The fact that they got to do it is just remarkable. But everybody in the press conference today was asked, "What did you think about Dude Perfect being here?" And I think Colin Morikawa was about the only one that was
against it.
Not really. Just he didn't get it. Didn't get it.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, it was in a negative connotation. Why are these guys here? They're, this is ruining the integrity of the course, of the tournament, blah, blah, blah. The whole nine. Mm-hmm. And I get where they're coming from. I think, what are they at? 50 million subscribers or something like that on YouTube?
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
They'll have 20 million views in 15 minutes. It's
they're
ridiculous.
making buku million. I mean, they're making millions and millions between the five of them, and and they're killing. Look at that warehouse.
Oh,
Anyway, I think it could introduce. If that introduces 10,000 kids to the game of golf, fantastic.
Just,
and
I would love to see how many people Googled Augusta after watching that video.
Correct. I mean, think about it like this. Like, let's just say, a family that doesn't have the means, for the whole family to play golf. And then let's just say they have a young child. They don't live in the greatest part of a town. but they're a good family. And let's just say they have a 5, 6, 7-year-old that saw, oh man, what's this Augusta National? Like, why is dude perfect at this really green place? You know? And, I think if it can really kind of, for kids like that, maybe they see something like that and golf can take them away from a life that may not be beneficial growing up in a rougher part of town, then I'm all for it. I tell this to people all the time is golf has done so many things for me in my life that I can never repay the game back, for the people that I've met and the places that I've gone and probably the things that it's kept me away from, and I think if that can affect kids that saw that, then by all means, I'm all for it. But when it comes to, the tournament, like, whatever. I mean,
what did you think, Joe?
Yeah, well, I think after Trey's like really great description of how it can build the game, I think we should go to Jeremy, because in the text the other day he said how it was sacrilegious. So I want to hear what Jeremy says.
I was waiting for him.
Interesting.
Because I'm in the middle. So let's hear from Jeremy first.
Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna see some Instagram posts about this later.
Well,
I mean, after listening to Trey, and those things are always in the back of my mind, like growing the game and all that. But after listening to what Trey said, I have to agree with him from the growing the game perspective and kids and people all over the world seeing it. But it just feels like I'm more of a traditionalist, golf mostly, but a lot of other parts of my life. Augusta just feels like one of those places. It's like the holy place for golf.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously it didn't start there, but I mean, I totally get and agree with the growing the game stuff and kids seeing it and thinking that's cool, and maybe they change what they want to do and they start playing golf. But Augusta, there's a part of me that just feels like this is Augusta.
So
there's
one thing
somewhere else.
So for me, one thing that absolutely drives me apeshit batty off the fucking rails is foot golf.
you don't like foot golf?
I cannot stand foot golf. I don't get it. I don't want it. Get it off my courses. Get the people the hell out of here. You've got soccer fields for that shit. You don't need it here. Get the fuck off my golf course. Don't understand it. Never have. Never will. 100% against it. But I fucking like Dude Perfect.
Foot golf, and I will say this: like the first time I ever saw foot golf was at Reunion Resort, just south of Orlando. There's 54 holes there. Watson, Nicholas, and Palmer, great golf courses. But I remember playing there 5-6 years ago, and I saw fucking a big ass hole out there. I'm like, what is this big ass hole out there? And then, obviously, I kind of understood foot golf at the time, and I wouldn't necessarily put it on a nicer place. Like, you could do it like a Wild Horse or something like that, with foot golf.
And Frisbee golf or disc golf.
But I am not going to, yes, you may call it golf, but it is not golf.
No. I wonder how the foot golf is doing right now, considering tee times are booked solid weeks out and prices are through the roof.
Do disc golfers have to book a tee time like golfers book a tee time?
I have no idea.
I believe so.
Wild Horse?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it like separate? Can they like play at the same time, or like, Matt plays regular golf and then I come in the next tee time and play disc golf?
The holes,
I have no idea.
The holes on disc golf are not congruent with like 1 through 18 in golf. So
yeah, they kind of wrap around the course.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's
ways.
I think it's designed so
it
doesn't like mess up each other's games, and you only cross each other's games at a certain point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's happened at Wild Horse a few
Yeah,
times.
like
and
hole
a lot of
1 for
times,
golf would be like hole 4 or something for the disc golfers or something.
And a lot of times the disc golf course, the basket or whatever you do is like out of field of play for golf.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because
whatever.
you bend that shit around trees and through shit.
All I know is if you're into disc golf, fantastic. I ain't playing with you, because if I'm going to be on a golf course like that, I am going to play real golf.
Yeah, for sure.
But back to our point of, Dude Perfect, I am, I'm with Jeremy, but I'm also very much, in what I said earlier about growing the game. I think from the golfer standpoint, from the history of the game, the history of the tournament, everything that has gone on there, I think bringing Dude Perfect in, like Jeremy said, maybe not sacrilegious or whatever, but I think it's just like just a bullshit.
I was shocked. Actually shocked. As fans of theirs, like when my daughter told me, I was like, "Get out of here! No." And so it did diminish the place for a minute, But then I got to see them, living out a dream. They're all golf geeks. Total golf geeks. And Chad Coleman, who used to be the social media director for Callaway, #Chad, if anybody remembers him from Twitter years ago. Yeah. He actually worked for Dude Perfect. He left Callaway to go work for Dude Perfect, cool. As they were starting to blow up. So they have a deep golf pedigree within those guys, and they're good players. Lifelong dream for them to be on there. So, hey, you know what?
Hey.
Congrats.
More power to Dude Perfect and all that. And after talking about this, I may even watch it later when I go home.
Dude, I'll show you some that are.
Yeah. But some of their trick shots are pretty freaking cool. I will say that. But I am on both. I am on the fence with that. But you were right. When I first saw it on Instagram a couple of days ago, I was like, seriously? These guys are here?
Yeah, and for me, so like I'm like middle of the fence. Like I totally get it. Like Amen Corner is so like historic, and it's just a big deal for all of us that play golf. And I did watch the video today. Finally, I've been putting it off for a few days, but I think it did help for to have a PGA Tour player, even though it was a prospective Saudi League representative. But it was cool, right? I mean, it's always cool to see something different inside of golf, because golf is golf, right? So
yeah,
I'm still on the fence, and the game is all about growing the game, right? But the game is huge. The game is fucking huge. I don't care what anyone says.
Hey, don't steal my take.
There's no 25-year-olds that need to find golf. Like if you've already found golf by this point, if you're 25 years old, but to Trey's point, if you're a young kid and you're a YouTuber, which a lot of the generation is, and you need to find the game, like that is an entry way. That's a gateway to the game, and I do respect that, and I think that could be a good gateway for the younger generation. But
and think about
the game is fucking huge.
Five buddies from college that started recording videos of them doing silly shit.
Yeah.
And
shit we used to do.
They're walking the fairways of Augusta this week.
Yeah.
Or last week.
And that's awesome. I mean, and for them to, I think I watched the video today, right? So for them to pull it down to the skip it across the water on 16 today, or at the end of the video, was helped me, come to terms with the video a little bit.
They weren't there to play the course and keep a score and rub it in everybody's faces. They were showing some of the amazing.
No, yeah, they were trying to make the game fun, and it doesn't have to be fucking stuck up, which is cool, but it is. Amen Corner is historic, and it's religious to a lot of people. I mean, it's an alleyway that a lot of people, that's what we look forward to every year as golfers.
Yep.
And for them to actually pull out the clubs at the end of the video and skip it across the water, and for them to beat Bryson at the end was pretty cool. Sorry for any spoilers, but at this point, you should have seen the video already.
You should have seen it by now.
I mean, I'm not worried about a spoiler on that.
I'm on the fence. I mean, at one point it's awesome. At one point it's like, let's stick to golf at Augusta, but it is what it is. We're in 2022, and I think let's grow the game for the younger generation. We don't need to grow the game for the 25 to 35-year-olds.
They put a football field in Bristol at the Bristol Motor Speedway. They put a racetrack in the Coliseum.
Hell, isn't
They're doing all kinds of they put ice rinks in baseball stadiums in winter for outdoor events. I mean, it's.
I will say that little flippy football thing that they used, that's not a sport, whatever that was. So sorry, that's not all sports. That's all fucking Target shit that you can buy. Whatever.
I don't know the name
do.
of the course, but they got that course that goes into the Indy 500.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it, and I do know that let's. For the sake of conversation, let's just call Dude Perfect those guys athletes. But all athletes from pretty much all sports, much like anything else, they want to be professional golfers, while professional golfers want to be a professional football player. Or whatever.
I mean, I was a little disappointed in Colin Morikawa. I mean, I don't want to say he was negative. It just seemed like it was something he was like, yeah, whatever.
I didn't hear his comments. So,
but he's on with Barstool doing challenges with them and having a good time and having fun. And I don't know. It just kind of
is that during a major?
It's not Augusta.
No, I know it's not Augusta, but it's still.
But there's a
different part of the game.
And that's the problem is there's a stigma with Augusta National, and there will always be a stigma with Augusta National, the Masters. Like there is a ton of stigmas,
But think about what they're doing. I mean, drive chip putt is 10 years old or 8 years old now.
Yeah, and the ANW or whatever.
The Augusta Women's Amateur.
Yeah,
I mean,
North Florida, what up?
There's people on that golf course that 10 years ago, never in a million years would anybody have thought that those people would be on that golf course.
And I think it's smart of
credit to them for trying to get rid of that stigma that you're talking about, Joe, of hoity-toity and
totally smart of Augusta National Golf Club to do that. I mean,
and the nice thing is it's Augusta National doing it. This is not a PGA Tour affiliated event. Like obviously it is part of. It is a major and all that, but anything that happens to Augusta National is the one that is changing it. Like the PGA Tour, they don't have their people come in and say
that's a great segue.
That was approved by the board. Like
so it's approved by the board, by all the things that change goes through the board, goes through the members.
I would have loved to have been at that meeting.
Yeah, and members are also past champions as well.
Yeah,
so more credit to them trying to grow the game in their own way without the help of the PGA Tour, which,
or the PGA Tour saying, no, you're going to do it this way.
Correct. Yeah. Like, obviously the PGA Tour is its own business, its own entity separate from the Masters. And so I think it just allows, for the changes or anything going on with Augusta National is straight from the top from them versus Jay Monahan or something. So
what is sad is 99.9% of these people that watch these videos will never play there.
Oh no!
But that could be a driving force to the younger generation. So we shall see.
Speaking of changes to Augusta, have you seen the changes that they made to
I saw
11 and 15?
I saw 11 before I drove up the hill tonight, and I like it. And the reason for that is...
I think it's brilliant.
And the reason for that is I heard Jack say a couple years back, during one of the many conversations about lengthening that golf course, instead of lengthening it, getting rid of the minimal rough and pine straw. Because on 11, they had the pine straw there, like, Phil's famous shot and all that. But I think that would have been a possibly different... it would probably be the same outcome, but now there's only pine straw like 6 inches from the stump of the tree.
Yeah.
So, and then it's
the circles around
then
it.
It's all fairway. Like all fairway underneath there, I think makes that shot completely different because the ball will come off differently off of the fairway than it does in the pine straw.
Yeah, and they were saying, the other guy that was on live at the Masters tonight was saying that to the right of it, where Tiger and Hideki both played out of in their final rounds.
The little shoot there.
Yeah, that shoot is gone.
Yeah.
It's still there, but where their ball landed is now a huge banked hill.
To the left or the right?
It brings the ball back down the hill to the trees. So that shoot where Tiger hit and where Hideki hit from is now a hill that brings the ball back into play.
Interesting.
And because they got rid of the pine straw, the ball's going to stop behind trees. Okay. And so it's really, and then they backed it up and moved it left, so it's a straight shot now.
Right.
It doesn't require a fade. And Will Zalatoris was saying, he goes, it's wild.
Yeah, he said he was 25 yards left of last year. Yeah, and still in the fairway.
It was still in the fairway.
I will say, watching the Dude Perfect video, that on 13, those balls, like watching them fall towards the creek, like
they kicked a soccer ball into the pine straw where Phil was,
and it came all the way down, and it really highlighted how much of a slope that is, which was really cool to see.
Exactly,
that's crazy. I mean. And that's where I think if you got the high draw, or not well, and the crazy thing
high
is
cuts off hook lies.
High cuts off of that is gonna prove to be big, especially on 15. 15 you can. 15's fairway is like 90 yards wide.
Yeah, they backed that one up too.
But he can rip. Faders can just rip their fade on 15 all day, aim left and bring it to the right, and then hit their fade into the 15th hole.
Yeah, they were showing video of Jack at the top of the hill hitting a 1-iron into that green. Yeah. And then they showed Sergio, who bombed his drive and hit an 8-iron.
Right.
And so Brandel was saying he loved that they're bringing more into play what the architects envisioning people doing is how that shot requires some thought. Skill, absolutely, but it's thought. And they said when I can't remember who he said was talking about the debate he was having internally of, do I go for this or do I not? And that process is something that gets completely taken out of way when you're hitting an 8-iron into a par 5.
Oh yeah, I mean you just send that thing in the air and you have a lot of spin on it. And
and now you got a firm green. That it's going to force guys to hit 5 4-irons into that. It's going to be interesting.
Tiger hit 5-iron. What is it? What was his? Not 19, but what was the last one before that? Was 06 or 05?
Sure, Jeremy.
Anyway, he hit 5-iron from like 225 there. So I get it, but I still think you're going to have some guys with 8-iron in this.
Oh, of course, because there's big freaking hitters.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, not Thursday, because it's going to be wet. It's going to be soft, very soft.
It's going to be soft, but they'll probably run the sub-air system for the whole night.
Yeah, the weekend's supposed to be outstanding. A little windy on Saturday, but
Saturday around is going to be tricky. It's going to be interesting because it's going to be in the low mid 50s with wind all day. Typical Georgia summer or Georgia spring after the rain, and that's going to prove interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, so let's real quick before we get into some more Masters talk. We got to cover we don't have to. Not have to.
We should.
We should. Okay. So it's the Chasing Aces report, brought to you by Chasing Aces Golf. Did anybody see any hole-in-ones this week? I did not see anything.
I did not.
I didn't watch. I watched maybe 3 holes of golf this weekend.
I didn't watch much golf this weekend.
Jeremy, did you see anything happening?
There was one on the LPGA Tour. She won a BMW.
Oh, nice.
These ladies win in cars, man. Like, remember those 2 ladies that won the Lamborghinis early, like a couple months back?
No, where was that at?
Yeah, they won a 1-year lease to a Lamborghini.
Congratulations, you owe us $1,200 a month.
Let me take the cash value of that lease.
And now they're
like $3,500 a month.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious.
Good Lord.
What's the option to buy at the end of this 1 year? You still owe us $400,000. And here's a Chevron debit card for your gas purchases.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay, so that was the Chasing Aces report, brought to you by Chasing Aces Golf. All right, so JJ Spawn won the Valero Texas Open. As Trey just alluded, he watched none of it. I had Gary Woodland in this, so I was a little invested. Also had a couple top 20 bets. One came through, one didn't. Thank you, Adam Hadwin. Go to hell, Chris Kirk. Jennifer Cupco. At 14 under, she won the Chevron Championship, which found out today they're moving that to Houston.
Were there Asians in the field?
A lot of them.
Good for her.
Half the field.
Yes, the last American since, who did they say?
Jin Yun Ko must have been on vacation.
No, she did not play well. Didn't play very well.
She broke her streak of under par that's been going on for months.
Yeah, she had 36 straight rounds or something like that under par.
In the 60s, yeah.
I just went 114 holes without a bogey once.
Yeah.
Sure. No
Insane, dude. Insane.
So that was the final time that they are going to play Mission Hills. History over. No more pond jumps. Moving it to Houston.
I wonder why that is.
Because
contractually or something?
No, well, Chevron came in with some money
Because
as the new sponsor. I'm pretty sure they have corporate headquarters somewhere in Houston because it's a huge oil country out there. So moving it a little bit closer to home office. It's their tournament now. It's their money, and attendance was dwindling. And Shane Bacon had a great point, or maybe it was on No Lane Up. I don't know. I listened to so many podcasts today. They were saying that a major championship, you should know something about the venue. The courses that they play should be elite for a major event, and they've been playing it at this course for 50 years, and nobody knows anything about that course except 18.
Yeah, it should be a destination spot or something,
Well, I was just going to say, if they're moving to Houston, and they probably already have a golf course in mind.
Yeah.
But Tiger's course is in Houston.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones there. There's a ton of good ones there.
Did you guys hear about Christina Kim, what she was saying?
What did she say?
What'd she say?
So
Play better golf?
she slammed Augusta because she feels like what Augusta's doing with the women's amateur takes away from the LPGA, which is a major.
Yeah.
The same week.
Oh, it's moving too.
She had some very harsh words for Augusta and the powers that be in golf, that they couldn't stick to help them stay in Mission Hills because it's been there for so long. It used to be the Dinah Shore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
and there's so much history. But
when's the last time she did anything in LPGA?
But she has a valid point, and it's one of the reasons they're moving the tournament away from this time frame, because you're competing with now the Augusta Women's.
You're going to be in the shadow no matter what. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no matter what course it was at, it's going to be in the shadow. So moving it away from that date is good for them.
Correct, and she valid in her rant or whatever you want to call it? Sure, absolutely, but don't point fingers at other people or do what she was doing, because now Augusta National has a women's tournament.
Right.
Yes, it takes away from your major, blah, blah, blah. We get it. But, at the same time, how many, you have daughters, like, I don't know if they're interested in golf or not, but.
No, I completely destroyed their golf life with my obsession with it.
Fair enough. But, it's, don't belittle it based on a tournament that's meant for teenage girls to be exposed to one of the best golf courses in the world.
Right.
Yeah, it's the biggest tournament of the year. Like, chill.
I can. Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to put my reputation on the line and say that Yana, who just played in this event, was more excited about playing in this than getting to Mission Hills one year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right? I mean,
exactly.
The crazy thing is there, when does the age limit stop for that? 18 for the women?
It's as an amateur, I'm sure. I don't know if there's an age limit.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna.
Yeah, you could be older.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
Cupcho won that last year, I think.
But it's like the USAM.
Yeah. Well, at what point does
the talent?
At what point does the Augusta National Women's Amateur overtake the U.S. Women's Amateur?
It'll happen at some point. Yeah, at some point.
I mean, they showed that there's already 30 countries represented in it, which is insane.
Oh, I mean, it's crazy, and
this is the year 3.
Yeah, I think about all those think about all those women Asian range rats.
Yeah,
12, 13 years old. I think the youngest age is 14 for this thing.
I think so.
So yeah, I mean,
I mean, the thing is we.
I think they're gonna have to make changes to that tournament, though.
What's that?
To the women.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna have to make changes because they get one practice round, they get a qualifying round, and then one round to compete.
Well, they played 2 rounds at the course.
Like the qualifying round, and then they have the final round the next day. So it's like.
So they play 2.
If it's going to overtake, they need to make it a week-long thing where they get there and play practice rounds and do all that, like the U.S. Open.
I would say for that, they should do...
Because they only play Augusta once.
Yeah, they should do like
besides their practice round.
They should do a Monday, Tuesday qualifier for the Augusta National Women's Am somewhere in Augusta or Aiken, South Carolina, because it's right over the border. And then they have 2 days for practice round the whole week before. The problem, and then... The one thing I will say about that, Jeremy, that kind of, I think, yes, they do need more time at Augusta, but then at what point does that interfere with people that want to prep for the next week?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I mean, you're running into that, and then you got the drive, chip, and putt the Sunday before, so it's, I think over the years they're going to evolve it to maybe
I think you'll get 2 rounds. I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a Friday Saturday finish with the 2 rounds to qualify to get to the Augusta rounds, and
36 holes to qualify and 36 holes to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, and think about it like this. Before we move on, is drive, chip, and putt is what 8 to 15 years old.
Yes.
Imagine
7. I think it starts at 7.
7?
So imagine being a father of daughters or a daughter, single daughter, that has interest in golf. You start her in drive, chip, and putt all the way to 15, and then at 15 she can qualify to play in the Augusta National Women's Am.
So Yana did.
It's
amazing.
And look at that. That's fantastic. I mean, that's. And her parent, did her dad go or her mom go?
Her dad.
Yeah, I mean, imagine her dad.
Oh, God, well, you got to go the last 2 years because
So
she won drive, chip, putt.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
But she got to play the course. She got to play it on Friday, even though she didn't make it to the final round. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching it last night. I was like, Theo, come on,
Pay attention.
Come on.
One
Come
of
on,
these
Theo.
days, bro. Come on now. What are you doing?
You're 7 in 5.5 years, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
The Corn Ferry Tour,
Stop
TJ
slacking.
Vogel at 1700 won the Club Card Championship. Harry finished T26, so good job, Harry. So our results and standings really quick. I had Gary Woodland, finished 8th, got 75 points for that. Joe had Corey Connors, finished 35th. Jeremy had Jonathan Vegas, finished 18th, got 39 points for that. So through 24 events, I am at, Joe still has a commanding lead. 27-38. I'm at 16-47. Jeremy's at 11-27. There was no changes in the OWGR and the FedEx, which 2 weeks in a row for the FedEx, no changes. Pretty wild, in my opinion. There's nothing else on tour going on.
Let's just talk about Tiger.
Yeah, everybody, they get it. The LPGA doesn't come back for another week at the Lote Championship. Corn Ferry Tour comes back next at the Veritex Big Championship, and PGA Tour Champions is at the Club Corp Classic, April 22nd.
It's pretty much like, look, other tours, it's the Masters. You ain't playing this week.
And it's not like Augusta sent a memo out. They just went, we're not even fucking with it. All the TV crews are gone.
Yeah, don't even test
will say,
us.
My homie back in Florida, his wife's birthday was yesterday, and their mentor took them up to Augusta today.
Oh, wow.
Well, they flew up yesterday and probably flew back tonight because they flew private. But God, I texted him. I was just like, dude, that's the closest thing to heaven you're gonna get, my man. Enjoy every minute of it. Spend money. Just buy shit. And if you don't, I was just like, I should have just said, just start buying shit that has the Masters logo on it and sell it. Later
Make your
time
money back
if you don't want it, because I think the first thing I might do is just get me a pimento cheese and an egg salad sandwich and just combine it and just go to town.
dunk it in a peach tea. And
Yeah, I mean, then swallow it with a friggin' a peach ice cream sandwich.
There's no peach ice cream sandwiches this year. Did you guys see that?
What about? Do
No.
they have that
Yeah.
pecan thing though? Don't they have like a pecan cookie or
what
like
happened to the
but
ice cream sandwiches?
There was a
COVID?
situation
Biden.
where
peach shortage?
Joe Biden.
yeah, peach shortage. I don't know
The
if it's
peach shortage of
but
2022?
due to manufacturer
Yeah.
like shortages or whatever it was. There's no peach ice cream sandwiches this year.
That's fine.
I bet Christina Kent has something to do with it.
That's fine.
She
because
sabotaged the peach ice cream
I've
sandwich
heard
shop.
I've heard the egg salad sandwich is pretty dynamite. At $1.50. I wonder if they're.
I mean, those
So
prices
I-
are just insane.
I don't know if I told you guys, but I got an invite last week to go to tomorrow's practice round
Why are you still here?
because it would have cost me $2,000 in airfare to go for a
Yeah.
day.
Why are you still here?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So, I mean, it was just too short a notice. Too short a notice.
So if you had got like 3 weeks notice.
You guys would be doing this on your own. Or
Fair
we'd be doing it remotely from Augusta.
Fair enough.
Because I would be out there tomorrow in the rain with my master's umbrella, just standing there.
I wouldn't. I'd just go get like a master's impromptu
Jumpsuit.
master's poncho and be
Here's
like,
the thing,
I'm
though.
just
Go ahead, Trey. Finish.
I'm
your
just
thought.
gonna like I'd be out there in the pouring ass, pissing ass rain. Just I'd sit there on 12 soaking wet and just be like,
This is amazing.
wow. This is amazing.
I've always said,
even in the rain.
if I ever get there, they're going to be coming up to me, sir, patrons are not allowed to swim in Rice Creek. Can you please get out?
I just feel like if you ever get the opportunity, no matter what the notice is, you have to take it because who knows when
Yeah.
you'd ever get back there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was just a.
I understand, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like
There is
you're dipping into the savings account a little
So
bit.
hey Joe, I had to sell my solstice spot. I'm going to Augusta for one day for
as
a
long
practice
as you
round.
sold it to someone I know, that's fine.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I bet you Trey would grab your solstice spot.
Oh, if you had told me that, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I'm
not missing that.
I'd have to start training my calves for 110 holes of golf
Yeah.
for 12 hours.
Yeah, no.
I really
I'm
need to
missing
get
that.
on those calf trainings for real. I'm slacking.
Oh,
Dude.
Jesus.
I mean, walking golf, especially at that. I've never been there.
The
but
longer he waits, the happier his caddy's going to be because he's
Just-
actually going to have a job.
I don't have a
was
caddy,
gonna-
man.
yeah,
I
I
don't
was-
have a caddy. I don't have a caddy yet. I hit up Tony Schuster. He
better-
didn't get back to me yet.
No?
Nope.
Just bring some liquid pain relief.
Yeah. I'll be
I
all
got
right.
pill form.
I'll figure it out.
You'd be all right.
Got the
You'd be
bomb muscle.
you'd be so excited. Adrenaline will get you through all that.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I could do it hungover and drunk, then Joe can do it sober.
Just take a couple.
We're
of
we're
you'll be fine.
like 2 months,
2 months?
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Getting close. Getting close. So, Jeremy, you want to do the Masters rundown, what I got on here? For those that know nothing about the course?
Yeah. So, yes, it's the Masters week. 7,500 yards. I, for some reason, didn't realize. Is that the new yardage?
That's the new yardage. Yeah.
Okay, wow. Do you know how much yardage they added
35.
this year?
It was 74.75.
We're Nish and Chris, two very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay. Yeah, of course, 600-point event. Hideki is the defending champ. The best TV coverage of all year, really. The Masters app is insane. You can watch
Masters
pretty much
app.
every pairing.
Yep.
You can watch it all year long like I do.
Yeah, every pairing has a camera on it.
Yep. It's.
Yep, and no announcers. It's just the golfers, and that's it.
Thank
Yeah.
God, because
I'm going to be streaming the shit out of that on my TV.
thank God, because I don't think Michelle Wee should be on the app. Just saying. I mean,
She really?
yeah, dude, she was on like some of the Masters coverage on the Masters app last year. I mean, hey, I am not any of those derogatory names that you call towards not liking women.
You're kind of coming off as anti-woman tonight.
You know what?
He's not.
I'm
He's a
not.
big teddy bear.
But yeah, let's get like a former champion on there or something.
Let's get Gary McCord. Let's get him unbanned.
Oh my goodness, would that be
Broadcast.
amazing?
That'd be fantastic.
You imagine him and Faraday in a
Faraday.
booth?
With
Ugh.
with a pint with a fifth.
Man. So television coverage Thursday and Friday. These are all Pacific Standard Time because most of our listeners are in the West Coast. So sorry, East Coast, you got to do the math. Thursday and Friday, noon to 4:30 on ESPN. Saturday, noon to 4. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That is CBS. And then Masters.com starting Thursday and Friday at 5:30 a.m. and Saturday at 8 a.m.
All right, you guys getting up at 5:30 for the first tee time?
I'm up at 5
yes.
o'clock
We'll be up.
anyways, every day.
We'll be up.
Sounds good. I'll be up too.
So Friday, we are going to 5-iron golf
Mm-hmm.
and going to hang out and watch some of the Masters there
On their big screens.
on their big screens.
That's cool. What time?
I don't know. We're going to convene with
12.
Bob.
Around 12.
12?
He's the member. Bob's the
Yeah.
member.
Yeah. So we, Bob and I've got a Zoom meeting. I passed all my real estate stuff, so now
Nice. Congrats.
all my professional career side of things will be geared towards real estate. But yeah, we got
golfing
Hey,
real
we-
estate agent Vegas battle coming soon.
Hey, we have ad space available. So
Yeah, so we got a meeting at 11. Then yeah, I'm down for that.
yeah,
And
well,
then
his office is going to be set up in 5-iron this
5-iron.
month.
For April.
He wanted 1 month membership
Oh,
for a closest to the pin contest.
Yeah.
So he told Jacob, he's like, I could just set up my office here, right? He's like, yeah.
Is he going to be doing virtual showings?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he had texted me, because we're gonna meet up. I think we're gonna do a Zoom call on Friday. And he texted me. He's like, what are you doing before golf on Friday? I texted him back. I was like, we're playing on Friday? Like a question mark? I'm like, when did we do that? He's like, oh no, I'm talking. He's like, the Masters, bro. I was like, oh yeah, of course. And he's like, I don't do. He's like, I'm not taking phone calls during live coverage. I'm like, well, that starts at like 5 a.m. So you must not be working yet. Yeah, no, I'd be
Bob,
down
I
for
really
that
need to
'cause-
get this house listed, but why is your phone on Do Not Disturb?
But yeah, I'm down for that, and we're going to Korean barbecue Friday night for
Nice.
Glenn's birthday.
And then Sunday, Joe had an amazing find on Look at This Instagram. Was it last week?
Yes, it was last
Yeah.
week.
Putwell is a
Yeah.
brand that he mentioned. Found out they are Vegas-based, and they are having an event at Mandalay Bay.
Is that
On-
carpet thing? Like the carpet?
No. They're a brand. They're a clothing brand.
Oh, okay.
It's not a putting.
yeah,
training aid, no.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So they're having an event at Mandalay Bay. Check out their Instagram account for information on that. And so we may go watch the final, if it turns out to be an interesting Masters and not a boring ass one, then we're going to be hanging out there.
When has it ever been a boring Masters Sunday?
Let's see. Angel, what was his name? Cabrera, when he won? That one was kind of a
talking
yawner.
Yeah.
You're talking about when
Danny Willett won. That was...
That was a honor.
Charlie
Patrick
Charles
Reed.
Schwartzel won.
Yeah, that was... I was in the airport in Miami when I...
Not in the
when
past
that
few
happened.
years, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Joe
20
only knows 3 Masters. So.
Yeah.
Not in the past years that I've watched.
That's not, I think. I mean, we could talk about it on this if you want to.
Yeah,
but
let's go.
There's a lot of, people are giving the asterisk to Dustin Johnson for winning in November.
Well, rightfully so.
I don't think it deserves that though.
No, it's not April.
No.
But you
I
can't tell me
agree.
that the golf course didn't look great in the fall setting.
Oh, it did. I'm not.
Yeah,
No
it was
discredit to
great.
Augusta. It was
just
fantastic.
so
It just.
soft.
I think that's just a terrible excuse.
Well, everybody had to play the same course.
Correct.
True.
You still had to play the same course, and you still had to, shoot the shots you needed to win.
Yes.
Yes, it was much easier because you can attack the flags when golf courses are soft, especially for guys like that. And, Dustin, he won rightfully so.
I mean, he's got a green jacket. He gets to come to dinner every year.
Every Tuesday night.
And he's going to play it for the rest of his life as long as he can.
Yes, he will.
I mean, you can put an asterisk next to it. I don't think he gives a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, you can tattoo an asterisk on my back. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I'm eating Tuesday night, and you're not.
Every year until I die.
Yeah.
I've got a standing dinner reservation the second week of April. Or the first Tuesday of, or first or second Tuesday of every April.
Exactly.
I'm just curious who put the asterisk on Dustin Johnson.
It's not like
I mean, who's saying that?
It's not like a legitimate asterisk, but conversations I've had with people about Dustin winning, they always go, "Yeah, but it was in November." Like, I
mean, would we rather have not had a Masters at all that year and just
it's
the Masters.
I
like
think
that's when
I think
it was
had
done.
he come out this last year and won after winning it in November, nobody would be talking about it like that. I think it would have been okay. So he won in
validated
November. Well, yeah, valid. Yeah, he needed to validate it.
Did his streak come to an end?
He hasn't won
Yeah, it did.
in a while.
He didn't win last year.
Yeah, he didn't win last year.
Yeah, I was okay because
he's won every season because the seasons wrap around,
Right.
but he did not have a 2021 victory.
Right, so that streak of like one a year came to an end. I mean,
One every
streak.
calendar year. He still
Yeah.
has one every PGA Tour season. So
I got you. Yeah, win's a win. I got a green jacket. Suck it.
yeah,
Yep.
All right.
It's like a different
gonna
shade
talk
of
about
green,
it, or
but
we
it's
can-
still green.
okay.
Well,
So
Pantone 3, 4, 5.
all right. So Jeremy woke up the other day, turned on his Instagram, saw Tiger Woods and FootJoy, and his wife had to call the paramedics.
Yeah.
Lost his mind.
And then went to order them, and they were sold out.
I was thinking of doing a meme where they just show like FootJoy stock skyrocketing, Nike stock
Yeah.
crashing.
Yeah,
Well,
that was not expected.
I saw that post. I think it was like Save Par Golf or one of the pages I follow for the shoes. And I saw that about them selling out, and I went to the website, and they're still for sale.
Maybe in like my size, not.
Don't
Grown
trust
men
everything on the
size.
internet. Don't trust everything on the internet.
Every size is available in black.
Wow. Yeah, they had no choice. They had to order them. Is the Premier Series what he was wearing, Jeremy?
Yes, he just had
Yeah.
hard spikes.
I didn't see any spikes on it.
I think it was a
they've-
soft spike with a metal middle. If that
Yeah,
makes-
they've got with that model that he's wearing, they have a spiked version and the spikeless version. But the spikeless version is still
That's
super.
Well, there was another
Yeah.
one where he's got his foot up, like from a
that's
swing.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's my buddy actually switched. He used to wear those Nike Roshi G's with the spiked ones. He had a trunk full of them, and he went to.
I like those.
It does look good.
That's the new.
But I think I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'll get those Premiers or the Tarlos, but I think unless Jordan was like, "Hey, why don't you buy these?" I'm like, "Okay, sure, why not?" Because the ones I wore on Saturday were actually pretty damn comfortable.
Are the Jordan shoes comfortable?
I think so. I mean, like I don't have them all though.
Yeah.
So
See, I
will say this: each number or each one that's come out, all of them fit differently.
Yeah. Okay. So my first experience ever putting on a Jordan was at Bandon. I had just the FootJoy Flex came out, and I took that with me, and we played at a course in Eugene, and we walked, and I started getting a blister, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got
With the Jordan or the FootJoy?
no with the FootJoy.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, this is not good. I've got 6 more rounds that I'm walking.
Yeah.
So I went to the pro shop and I was looking to see what, and they had one of the Jordans, and I put it on. I was like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. I couldn't imagine wearing this.
Yeah, I don't have every one that has come out. I've got a majority. The one that did come out, the Taxi, the Low 12, is really comfortable. I was very I loved that shoe. It was a great shoe. It fit my foot really well. Very cushiony. Now I will say, compared to some other shoes, they are a little on the heavier side. But those FootJoy Premiers and the Tarlos, like the ones Tiger's got on, they're not light. They're heavier too.
Yeah.
But as a guy that's got too many to count in Jordan golf shoes, I have the spikeless ones, and then I have the retros that have been coming out. Like the retros, like those ones, like I don't wear those to like the driving range or even to like 5-iron or anything. Like I'll wear those to play an actual round, but I've got spikeless ones like the ADGs. Like I got a couple pairs of those that I keep them laced up, and I just slide my foot in. Like I don't even untie it. So, and those are comfortable for me too. Like my feet, I feel.
That's the ones that I saw that bottom, right?
Yeah, that's the spikeless bottom. I thought the Tigers was. Yeah.
Yeah, the Flint.
Yeah, that's a great shoe. I have nothing against any other brands, and me personally, I think the most comfortable shoe I've ever owned is the I think it was the 2018 or the 2019 Adidas Boost, one of the Boost ones.
Crazy light ones.
Dude, like those, that's my go-to. Like if I have, I will say, like there is sometimes it takes me too long to pick a pair of golf shoes because I got so many. But usually my go-to if I can't figure out is just those black Audi Boost ones because they're lightweight.
Joe's showing his Trues off in the camera. Are those the new ones?
Yeah, these are like
they look great. I mean, I love that you guys love those. I mean, they look awesome. It's just not my style.
You see, to me, like Jordans just feel like bricks. And
and that's what
I completely understand where you're coming from. Like,
I had a pair of 360s, Adidas 360s, and those things are tanks. Yeah. I don't know how Dustin Johnson is wearing those.
Oh, those things are freaking boats, man.
Oh my,
it's so heavy.
God, I don't know how he wears those. But the new Adidas, I have 2 pair.
Yeah.
And crazy comfortable. Crazy comfortable.
I mean,
yeah, I just ordered another pair of Tarlos.
You did?
Yeah, my Joy.
These feel like bricks to me, too.
Custom.
Well, yeah, really? After you've been wearing the Trues for a year.
And see, the crazy thing is for those are too narrow for my feet.
That's how I have some of the... What's that one called? The G Max?
These are the Air Max 1 Gs, yeah.
Yeah. I have a pair of the white and black ones that the toe box is just really tight.
I mean, like, so sick, right? But, like, just bricks, man. Like...
Yeah, I'm not... I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of... I'm not a fan of like the Nike Air Maxes or the 270s or anything like that because the 270 is based off a running shoe, right? And the first time I tried it on, one, it was too narrow in my size, and 2, running shoes have like that forward lean for running.
Yeah, you feel like you're on your toes?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, that's just...
High heel. That's what I love about the Trues, the zero drop.
Yeah.
And they're comfy as hell.
Yeah,
and they're hella light. I mean, I just wish they had a little more arch support, but I know that's not their style. Like it's the flat foot kind of situation, whatever they got going on.
Right
but
here. The Code Chaos.
Yeah, Code Chaos. Yeah, that's what I have 2 years ago model.
Yeah, I think I've got
I got them in a boa.
I got the 19 because I got them when I was working at the PGA store, and most comfortable golf shoe I've ever owned. I still have them today.
Yep.
Best golf shoe ever, Eco Knits from True, and they discontinued them.
Got them on my foot right now.
Yeah.
But
worst mistake they've ever made as a company.
No, hey. I was told
I know they're coming with something
better.
Yeah, I know. Just do them now. Let's get them now.
I mean, and the reason I didn't go for like those Air Jordan 1 golf shoes is because I don't know if you've seen the bottom of those golf shoes, but this is the bottom of the normal shoe, and it looks just the same to me. Like, and for me, I'm not trying to boast what I'm about to say right now, but
boasting.
But at a higher swing speed, I need some traction on the ground,
a little stability,
so I don't slip and fall. I don't pull a Bryson and hurt my hip.
Playing ping pong.
Well, he
playing
came out
all
today.
Sports at Augusta.
Like he came out to, I think his he had an interview today. He's like, yeah, I was doing my speed training on the concrete, tennis shoes, like, and you swing 200 miles an hour on the concrete, and I like fell over and hurt my hip. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like he says,
dumbass.
He said something along that lines. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but anyway,
that's no bueno. All right, so let's start talking about Tiger. Joe has been on it since the car accident.
Since metal met pavement, I've been on Tigers playing Masters 2022.
I don't know the exact thing that like was wrong with his leg. I do know that they were at a point where if they didn't do this or that, like he wouldn't be walking anymore. So with
a real leg.
With a real leg, correct. So to go from that to now, I get it. It's unbelievable. And I think it just
no doubt
that whatever his next win is going to be absolutely legendary because one, he'll have the outright record for all-time wins. And it'll just prove like he is probably will go down as the most mentally tough athlete of all time because of what he's gone through and what he's had to deal with, personal life, golf life, the whole nine. And, I've been watching Tiger Woods since waking up in the ass crack of dawn to play, watch him play the 2000 British Open when I was 12 years old. 12 years old. So, I'm the biggest Tiger fan you'll see, and I'm excited to see what happens.
So what was your reaction to Jeremy last week saying he was done with Tiger Woods talk?
Well, he asked me about that when we drove up to Coyote on Saturday, and I will admit I hadn't listened to it yet. I will listen to it tomorrow, but,
okay.
I will say this. I get it. I kind of understand where, that kind of mentality kind of comes around. But, if it was anybody else, it wouldn't be this way.
No.
And how many players now, like, he's 40, he's going to be 47 this year. So let's just say 25 years ago, in 1997, he won his first Masters. Like, how many people, Scotty Scheffler's 25, Jordan Spieth's 28, Sam Burns is 25, Xander's 26 or 7, all these guys, much like myself, watched him growing up, and it's like, no other guy was like that for our sport, and I think when you
or even any sport, like for him to still be around and relevant, like that's insane.
Correct. I mean, look at LeBron. Like, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but he's going on 19 years now.
Yeah.
So I think it just goes to show, like, through the longevity, your impact in the game is a lot more than just raising the purses for the other professionals. So when you carry an allure like that, like, it's going to be special. It's going to be something that news stations all across the world, not sports and non-sports news stations, are gonna talk about.
Everybody's talking about it.
I can't wait for them to play the Chasing Daylight clip of Jeremy saying how Tiger is done on ESPN, and like it's gonna be sick.
We definitely have to get somebody to make that video of Tiger watching the iPad of Jeremy talking shit about it.
For sure. Big time memes.
Let's think about it like this. Think about it in the sense of media coverage. There's probably going to be only one country that doesn't care about Tiger Woods, and that's Japan.
I was going to say North Korea.
Yeah. But, I mean, the countries that tune into golf majors like this from all around the world, there's only, there's going to be one that's not going to really care as much about Tiger Woods as they will, their own countrymen, and that's going to be Hideki Matsuyama because he's defending champion. So, Jeremy, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm also not saying you're right.
I mean, so let me break it down, Trey. You haven't listened to it yet. You're basing it off what Matt posted on social media. So
Basically,
he said,
I may have tweaked it just a
basing
little.
I'm basing it off of a paraphrase. So.
Everything Jeremy's about to say is inaccurate.
no. Matt said that I'm done with Tiger.
Okay.
On an Instagram. Okay, so not accurate. I'm a huge Tiger fan. First time I watched him was 97 Masters with my dad. My argument, and I woke up and chose pessimism. My argument was I don't want to see Tiger playing in the Masters if he's not ready.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see him miss the cut.
He doesn't want to see him fail.
Because
No, and he doesn't.
I don't want to see him. And obviously, I've learned, from coverage and seeing him, like it's just blown up.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be there if he's not ready. But my argument was, man, I still have the 2019 stuck in my head. I don't want to see Tiger come out when he's not ready and play and not do well. But I've also, my perspective's changed in that if Tiger shows up at all and plays one round and withdraws, it's still better than him not playing at all.
Correct.
Ding,
So
ding, ding, ding.
yeah.
So here's something that's.
So you're done with
play.
Tiger, is what you're saying.
See,
Hell yeah, I'm
right?
done with it. I don't
had
want him to play another event.
Completely, I think I brought off your point
Yeah.
perfectly.
Here's the thing that's gonna kind of. Here's the thing that's. Oh wow! I totally forgot the national championship was on. Kansas won. Yeah.
Wow.
By 3.
Breaking news. All right, you were saying?
So, when it comes to Tiger, we know that if he shoots 70 to 72, we're looking good for the weekend.
Yep.
Because he won in 19, I think, shooting 71.
He always opens up with 70 or 72.
Anything 72 or above, we're looking good for that. This is the one thing I will say that, at least to the best of my knowledge now, we're going to have to see what a slightly fatigued Tiger Woods on the back nine is going to look like.
Yep.
Because,
I think that's what he's trying to see what it looks like right now.
And that's going to be the thing, like coming down and that's not just on Sunday. It's every day.
Yeah. How is his body reacting to the walk? How is his recovery going to be? What's he going to feel like at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I mean, I bet you he's going to start the morning with a nice 3 to 5 minute ice bath and
Couple edibles?
Who knows? But it's going to be interesting to see how, he might, in the last 25 years, he may have been tired. He definitely was tired when his leg was broken, but that was a broken leg. This is a little bit different.
That was a younger Tiger.
Correct. Yeah. Younger Tiger. The broken leg was 15 years ago. So there's just a lot that goes into it. And now the fact that we're going to see him, one, at an older age, and two, coming down the stretch every day with probably a really hurt right leg, it's going to be interesting to see. But, I think it's just going to make me tune in and be like, all right, Tiger, like, let's see what you got. You're not 25 anymore. You're not 29 years old anymore. So.
And the thing is like at the Masters, like one of the things is experience does matter, and it's
absolutely.
He's got
unless you're Will
experience.
Zalatoris.
He's got experience there. I just feel like if he makes the cut, it's a win, no matter what. If he makes it to the weekend, he won.
I think teeing it up on the first tee.
Well,
is a
yeah,
win.
Correct.
Yeah,
that is
for sure,
that is
guaranteed.
the ultimate win for sure.
Yeah, if he can tee it up, which we know he can tee it up on number one, we already know that. But if he can make the cut, like,
if he can make the cut,
it's amazing.
Let's just say what do they do? 10 shots for the cut?
I don't remember.
I think it's usually 10 shots from the leader for
is that what it
making
is?
the cut. Yeah.
Yep.
And because a normal event's top 70 in ties.
Yeah.
There's only 90 people playing, so they're doing 10 strokes from the leader. I will say if Tiger's within 5, he's got a good damn chance, pretty damn good chance of winning because his experience
matters.
His experience will take over compared to a Sam Burns or a Zalatoris or something because.
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Yeah.
No Laying Up was saying today that if Tiger comes back and is relevant and competes and is in contention, the PGA Tour is on notice because you all suck. If this is the best players in the world and a broken, damaged, wrecked, rehabbed, fused back Tiger Woods is relevant on a Sunday.
Yeah,
And no matter what, they're gonna make. If he makes the cut, no matter what, they're gonna make him relevant somehow.
Oh, yeah.
They have
The
to.
TV coverage alone.
is there F1 this weekend?
No.
Oh,
Wait. No, I think it's
because if there's
in Australia, so I think it's next weekend.
yeah, so now you got the whole world.
Oh, the whole
tuning
world
in-
watching, yeah.
tuning into Tiger Woods. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
he's just got to make the cut, man, and then it's game on, bro.
I think making the cut shouldn't be an issue based on his experience.
No, yeah.
And hey, after what Freddie Couple said about him today, holy crap. He was like, dude is on.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, and I've heard some people talk about it, the leg and all this stuff. I'm like, look, like the only thing that is going to make Tiger Woods not play is the leg. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be a heart.
It's not going to be. Oh, can I compete? Of course you can compete. I mean, it's just going to be the fatigue.
The walk. It's the walk.
It's the walk. It's always going to be the walk, and that's the place that even the pros say they get shin splints.
He could say yes, I'm in, and then Tuesday night or Thursday night be like, what the fuck was I thinking? You just don't know.
Nothing a little pill wouldn't take care of. But.
Yeah, he's
dare
playing.
you say
I don't
that?
care what any of y'all say. He's playing. He's been playing since last year. He's gonna play. I mean, those videos of him there, how joyful he is and that smile, like, dude is playing.
Not to mention he's jacked right now, dude.
He's
been
fucking playing. I don't care what any of y'all say. He's playing.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Joe. He's definitely playing.
Jeremy, has your opinion changed from last week to this week of whether or not he tees it up?
I mean, it's hard to. It would be hard for me to say he's not going to play because he looks. I mean, with everyone what they're saying about him and seeing him on video, and
He looks excited, man.
he's definitely playing. Oh hell yeah, it looks like nothing ever happened. Honestly, it's just
Right.
like another
Yeah,
Masters.
Just got a little limp is all.
So, yeah. I'm curious
hit you in
though.
the
Back to the FootJoy thing.
Oh, I was going to come back to it too. so
Super
good, I'm glad you did
curious.
that.
I'm curious why the switch. Is it? Do you think it's something to do with comfort in the down the stretch?
I think it's
Yes.
stability.
That's
I
a
think it's
super out
stability.
off the.
It's probably comfort and stability at that point.
A little bit
Yeah.
of because of the so many uneven lies and so many hills and
It's
They were saying
stability on
tonight
that. From according to Chambly,
handle.
he said that type of shoe provides stability on the outer edges of your foot.
Correct. And most Nikes
Don't.
are a little more narrow.
They're
And Nike's
narrow
Yeah,
and
Nike's
leave you
been-
forward a little bit.
correct. Nike has always been a little more on the narrow side of their shoes, especially in the Tiger Woods.
Variant.
Yeah. But I will say, the Premier One, like it is a very solid base. It's got, it is like a naturally wider shoe, I will say. I don't own a pair. Glenn, wears them. I don't know. Jeremy, do you have like the one that he has or just the Tarlos?
I just have the Tarlos.
So, and I think, that kind of shoe, you're right. It does provide more stability on the outer part than it does a Nike because
Well, why do you like them so much, Jeremy? Because you wear them all the time.
I was telling Trey this the other day. They're super heavy, which I don't like, but the stability is hard to beat. I mean, they've got spikes.
yeah, and
I love the style, but honestly, they feel so stable. Like I never have a problem rotating and slipping and all that.
Unless you're in the water.
Unless I'm in the water. I probably should have wore them in there. I would have hit the shot much better.
If you haven't checked out Trey's TikTok, Joe shared it on his Instagram. I shared it on mine. Jeremy is
just go check the
up to the
comments.
pee sensor in the pond, trying to hit a ball.
Just check the
Dude, when you texted me and said, I hope you got a tetanus shot on the way home, I started second guessing my choices in life.
I got it. Robbie sent me a message as soon. I mean, it's like I posted it and then bing, this message popped up, and it was from Robbie. It was hilarious. What did he say?
that water smelled like shit.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad, and I guess
Jeremy is Wang and Yoten. We'll just say that.
Wang and Yacht.
Wang and Yote.
He said, I know Jeremy is competitive, but that's a whole new level. Plus, is that the Yote? No way anyone should wade into a Vegas pond without a crazy amount of immunizations.
Honestly, I wouldn't have gone in a pond if we were in the city.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they had water, and it was clear.
I'm guaranteeing
There's
that.
no way in hell
You
I would step into a pond.
Coyote or
That's
Paiute, you're good. You're probably good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. We asked him, and he went for it. He could have said
The
no,
thing
and
that
I would have
upset me the most.
What's that?
The thing that upset me the most was
The ball went.
I clearly asked Bob. I said, Bob, if I get in there and hit this, will you do it? Yeah, I'll get in there too.
Bob's like,
Took my swings. Bob just left-handed it up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never playing with him again.
got him.
Yeah, I mean, that lie looked like a wet loaf of bread.
It was a lot
It
soggier.
It was shit.
It sounded like
it
a
was
wet
bad.
loaf of bread.
But
Dude, you can hit it.
the funny
If
thing
it was
is
dry, I could have made contact. But that thing was
Like someone dipped.
I hit another ball. When I hit my ball, I hit another ball that was
Yeah.
buried
you were
in the...
really excited. You were almost excited about finding that second ball than you were hitting your
He
own
was
ball.
very excited to find that.
Listen to this.
There's another ball there.
There's another ball.
That sounded like a porta potty at a NASCAR race.
There's the whole
That's what
flip.
you should
the
add
flip
that to his
side.
damn good putter. His damn good putter excerpt. Damn good putter.
The flip side is man, if you pulled that off to a great shot, man, that would have been
yeah.
spectacular.
But you seriously have to work on turning a club over and swinging left-handed.
Dude,
Yeah, that was the
yeah, for
majority
sure.
comments right there. It's like, dude, just or take your drop or turn the
Of
club
course,
upside
of
down
course.
left-handed.
But I mean, I had just finished hitting 7 shots out of a bunker. Of course, I would have. If I was playing well, I would have taken a drop.
There's always context that people miss out on.
Yeah.
That round had gone downhill.
I was shooting
several
110,
holes
guys.
ago. Entertainment value only.
Oh, that's too funny. All right,
It
hey,
was fun though.
so anybody else got anything on Tiger? All right, so let's go. We'll go round table. Trey, what's he shoot first round?
71.
Joe,
I'll say 70.
Jeremy.
I'm going 69.
That's what I was saying. 69. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
All right, Joe, are you ready for the Masters odds? We've been talking about him for months now.
I mean, shit. How much have they could have changed? Let's see. I'll pull it up.
Tigers, I know, was probably.
What,
he was
is it
40 to
40 to
1
1.
last I saw.
So if you bet on him and he doesn't tee it off, do you get your money back?
Yeah.
I was wondering about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you do. All right.
Where
so,
is it? Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, finish it. I'm still pulling
I was
up.
gonna say you said that thing on Sunday. Where is that exactly?
At Mandalay Bay.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to. I mean, we have millions of listeners, and I don't want it to flood Mandalay Bay with all of our listeners. So just go to their Instagram account, and you could find out the information on it.
Yeah, I'm down to go for a little bit at least, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so your Masters odds for 2022, your favorite, Justin Thomas, 11 to 1. John Rahm.
That's changed because Rahm was the favorite, right?
He was. I'm pretty sure he was. John Rahm and Scotty Scheffler, 12 to 1. Cameron Smith, 14 to 1. Victor Hovland, 15 to 1. Brooks Koepka, 16 to 1. Colin Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy, 18 to 1. Xander Schauffele, 20 to 1, along with Cantlay. Zalatoris, 22 to 1. Then we got a big jump to Bryson at 33 to 1. Sam Burns, first timer, 35 to 1. Tiger Woods, 40 to 1. He was 100 a couple weeks ago. Louis Oosthuizen, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Tony Finau, 40 to 1. Joaquin Naman, Daniel Berger, 45 to 1. Sung J M Hideki, 50 to 1. Corey Connors has been playing really well.
50 to 1 to defend.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, he's been hurt.
50 to 1 Hideki defending. Corey Connors 55 to 1 along with Adam Scott and Shane Lowry. 60 to 1 Patrick Reed. Let's go. Justin Rose 70 to 1. Sergio 80 to 1. Max Homa 85 to 1. Siwoo Kim 100 to 1. Taylor Gooch 150 to 1.
What about Bernard Longer?
Oh, he's down at the bottom.
Yeah. Francesco Calamari 150 to 1.
Leatherface.
Danny Willett 200 to 1. Let's see if I can find Stuart Sink 300 to 1. Lucas Glover 350 to 1. Freddie, what is that, 1,000 to 1? VJ,
1,000 to 1.
What did you say
1,500.
Molinari was? I didn't even know he qualified.
Calamari is
Calamari in the water.
150 to 1. I call Francesco Molinari Calamari because he went in the water when Tiger won, just so you know that.
That's
So Francesco
Twice.
is Calamari. Yeah,
12 and 15.
Jose Maria Alejandro 250 to 1, along with Sandy Lyle and Larry Mize 500 to 1.
So a
Who
couple
are
names
those
you
last
missed.
several are all previous Masters champions.
Yeah.
And they're
so
all old.
Harry Higgs is 500 to 1.
Oh, I don't even have him listed.
Uh,
First timer.
Garrick Higo is 200 to 1.
First timer.
First timer. Seamus Powers is 175
First timer.
to 1. First timer. Who else is on the first timers list? Taylor Gooch,
First timer.
Aaron Jarvis, Minwoo Lee, JJ Spawn, who just got in with his win this last week.
Good
You
for
know what I
him.
was kind of
Harold-
surprised of?
Harold Varner the third?
First timer.
First time. Well, I mean, you don't.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you get credit for leading the first round, he would have been in 20 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Cameron Young. Those are notable first timers in the field.
You know who could shorten that golf course? Cameron Young.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got that 190. He got that 195 balls.
Cameron Champ.
He doesn't hit it high enough.
Look, there's a lot of really good first timers in the field, including Seamus, Taylor Gooch.
Seamus at 175 to 1. I mean, this is
but-
what
What
I've
about
always.
Hovland?
He's at the top. He was.
Yeah, Hovland's played a couple times, right?
15 to 1.
Twice.
He's first timer, isn't he?
No.
No. He's played a couple
played
times.
last year.
Oh, okay.
He's played in amateur as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, professional.
He played professional last year, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think he was in the November one, too.
Yeah,
Wasn't he?
I think you're right.
Yep.
But, I mean, it's like, dude, there's a lot of really good first timers on this one, but
And they were
It's-
saying, and I kind of agree with this, too. The first timers, they don't know what to be afraid of.
No.
yeah.
Keep it below the hole and better chip and putt your ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Did you like that video I sent you of the Zalatoris putt?
dude, the swoopy,
figure-
the swoopy
the
super,
figure
Gross.
eight.
Gross.
The figure 8 backstroke.
Oh.
like he's competing in ice skating or something. But yeah, I just think for anyone that it's a first time, it's just, I feel like it's just so impossible because the luster of the place is just gonna, it's gonna
The
consume
last
you.
time first winner was Fuzzy, wasn't it? The last first time winner?
The first person, like their first time there and they won?
I think it was Fuzzy.
Did that happen?
Yeah, Fuzzy Zeller did it in 79.
Yeah, I mean, it's and it wasn't what it was today. I mean, it's just it's just so much luster. You know, it's
Hail
you're
Mary,
in awe
yeah.
of the place, and it's
Hey, I would if it was my first time at Augusta, I'd be happy to make the cut.
yeah.
And then once I made the cut, like I would
Then
probably
you'd be able to focus.
I'd probably be a little relieved because I'm, depending on how far back I am and making, when I make the cut, then I'm going for a top 10 so I can come back next year.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right.
So hold on,
Oh,
going back to
oh,
rookies
oh,
real
okay.
quick. Horton Smith, Gene Sarazen, and Fuzzy Zeller was the last one in the
Nice call,
79.
Trey.
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa. Should
Another
write a
note,
book,
Jordan
bro.
Spieth. Jordan Spieth in 2014 was his Augusta debut and shared the lead
Second.
after 54 holes.
Yeah, he finished second there.
Yep, to Bubba.
See if we got any good pregame stuff. Joaquin, Jason, Tia, Harmon, Harold Varner, make the cut, minus 150. Missed the cut, plus 130.
Like Sam Burns, it's his first time there, and he's been playing great golf.
Mhm.
I just don't think he can do it. But if there's any one of the first timers, I think Sam Burns could.
Who are the first timers?
Sam Burns, Taylor Gooch, Harold Varner III,
Luke List.
Luke List. No, Luke List. has
JJ
been there
Spawn.
once.
No, he's not.
I
This is
think.
his first time. Nope, this is his first time.
Yeah, he hadn't won.
Yep. This is his
and
first
hadn't,
time.
and hadn't been in the top 50.
He's the Augusta native.
Isn't this Daniel Berger's first one too?
He's won tournaments.
No,
he's been there.
been in a
Yeah,
couple
he's got
years
like
ago.
4 or 5 tour wins, so he's definitely been there.
I mean, the notables, what it said, I took a screenshot of the TV. It was Sam Burns, Cameron Davis, Taylor Gooch, Garrick Higo, Harry Higgs, Aaron Jarvis, Minwoo Lee, J.J. Spawn, Harold Varner, and Cameron Young.
Yeah, I think Sam Burns will have the best finish out of all of them.
Yeah.
I will say Sam Burns he'll get a top 15.
I think so. I can see top 25 for sure.
Because the big thing that, especially for a guy like him, that you got to remember for a place like this. Now, luckily, I'm willing to bet there's going to be a 64 to 65 on Thursday because it's going to be raining the next 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But once that place firms up on the weekend, that's going to change because it's going to be windy on Friday and Saturday, and wind definitely makes it a little firmer. But I'll say winner's going to be in that 12 to 15 range again.
Yeah.
Because she'll clap back like
Yeah.
Coyote always does.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. You guys ready to make your picks?
Let's go.
Do you know? Do you got your pick? All right. We'll save you for last. Jeremy, you got yours?
Yep.
All right. There's somebody I really want to take, but I'm just haven't been sold on his putting, so I'm going to steer away from him. And looking, I want to get some bonus points, but I think the 600 points is good enough as well. How are the top odds player? Jeremy, is that something you could look up real quick? Like the winners of the past 5-6 years, how they were in their odds to win, and see how the favorites do in this?
Well, here, we'll just go to do this. Hideki, Dustin, Tiger. Who won in 18?
I've got it right here. Just give me a second. Keep talking, Trey.
Who won in 18? Patrick Reed. Sergio.
So I
right,
don't
so
think
you ready?
I don't think any of those guys were top.
I mean, I imagine
Are you
Dustin was
ready?
probably
Dustin
Yes, go
probably
ahead.
was.
10 or 11 to 1.
Okay, here we go. 2017, Sergio was 30 to 1. Patrick Reed in 18 was 50 to 1. Tiger 2019 14 to 1. DJ in 2020 was 17 to 1, and 2021 Hideki 46 to 1.
All in the 50s. And I think the Tiger one's a little inflated because everybody's going to bet on Tiger no matter what.
Yeah, so that's going to bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's probably more like a 20 to 1.
Yeah.
So we're in the 20. Yeah, okay. All right. That gives me a little first timers. Oh, Louis just can't close. Tony can't putt.
I mean, Louis not
So
bad
the
at
average
40 to 1.
average
man.
odds based on the last 5 years is 31 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know who that puts? Bryson. Right in the wheelhouse.
That ain't happening.
4.
What's Cameron Smith at?
Hey. 14 to 1.
14 to 1, I think.
Louis
Yeah,
is
that's-
not bad at 40 to 1, honestly.
No, he's not, but he'll withdraw as soon as I pick him.
No,
Yeah,
he'll be
or,
top
you know,
10. Louis will
he
be
just-
top 10.
He
Look at him.
likes
He's
to
trying-
leave. He likes to leave the door ajar. He never.
He can't close.
He can't close the door. He just leaves it slightly open.
Oh, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I've done this like multiple Masters, and the one time I
Luke
didn't
List.
pick him, he'd won. No, that's my bet. I'm going DJ.
All right.
No bonus
I
at
like
18 to 1, but so let's see Jeremy, you came in second last week.
Yeah, I am also
So it's your
going
pick.
18 to 1 with Rory McIlroy.
All right. So, you know who my Masters pick is every year, right?
Xander.
Xander.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh, sorry. Premature
not
counter
pick
today.
him this year.
Oh my goodness.
I do have a little. This is big news. This is big news.
I know who he's going with.
I do have a little bet on Xander already. I put it in a few weeks ago, but I honestly believe this is Cameron Smith's to lose.
I agree with you.
I'm going Cameron Smith 14 to 1. Dude is just fucking Kentucky Waterfall, mullet driven. He's a putting
putter
master.
That putter
He
is on
yeah.
fire.
Yes, it is.
It's dude can play in any type of weather. It's his to lose. Coming off some confidence at the players, and I mean he's played well here. I just don't see anyone else with a better shot than Cameron Smith.
That's a bold take.
I mean,
You went 2 weeks in a row. You got
not that bold. Not that bold.
No.
No, I think he's like.
I think he should be at the 12-1 right there with Rahm.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like I would go Xander all day because that's my dude, and I know there's some scars there, but I just think Cameron Smith is
big scars.
I think Cameron Smith is just playing too good a golf, and he's he won the Players. He's close to home. It's right down the street, 4 hours maybe, but I think it's his to lose, man. I think he should be the top pick, and for the odds that he's placed at, I think it's a mismatch.
Wow, they have some like countries best finish, England or Australia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's some fun stuff right there. Ireland, Canada, nice. Corey Connors, is he the only Canadian? Oh, Mike Weir.
Mike Weir.
First
Canadian to win, isn't he?
I believe so.
First and only.
So would you bet Xander at plus 210 for a top 10 finish?
Yeah. I mean, when has Xander not been in the top 10 of the Masters?
I don't know. What has he done since the
Jeremy, could you get on that for me?
hasn't done much since that gold medal.
Yeah, but last 3 years easily, 3 or 4 years, he's been top 10 at Masters.
How do you spell his name?
Schauffele. A souffle. Yeah, that somebody called him Xander Schauffele.
Someone called him Xander. I was like, oh shit.
I haven't quite made it yet. No, I'm number one in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. T2 in 2019. What else do we
He
got?
was third recently.
Yeah, third.
Yeah.
You see Tiger with
I think
Vokies
it's
today?
pretty safe. With what?
No.
Tiger had Vokies on the range today.
Oh, I thought you said Oakley's.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Not playing the...
Are you sure?
Are you?
I thought it was last year's
got-
TaylorMade wedges.
Nope. I saw Vokey.
SM9s or...
Dude, there's so many custom Vokies on the truck.
Yeah, that's true.
SM9 it could be, but
Wedgeworks.
that T grind, that Wedgeworks T grind they make. Oh my god, that thing's for dunk. I'm gonna find it. Naples Golf Digest.
Louis Oosthuizen, top 20 finish, plus 135. If he plays, that's almost a sure bet.
If he doesn't play, you get your money back.
Ooh.
You just got to wait 4 rounds.
Yeah. In case he, makes a comeback.
Jumps in, yeah. Cam Smith. Psst. Honestly.
Are you desperately looking for those photos?
Yeah.
That don't exist, you lying.
Oh, it exists.
You trying to rile up our listeners.
I'm putting $1,000 on Cam Smith.
Was it the picture of him hitting out of the sand? The practice?
Are you serious, Joe?
Possibly.
Joe just said he's putting $1,000 on Cam Smith
Prove it.
to win $14.
Dude, I am absolutely throwing money on Bernhard Longer though at 1,000 to 1
To make the cut?
$10.
He ain't going to win.
I'll throw $10 on that. Oh, he's not gonna. I mean, of all the old guys though, he has the best chance.
He is the only chance of all the old guys.
Honestly, we can't sleep on Scotty Scheffler either, though. I mean,
No,
There's so
That
many
high-
good players. All right,
It's
well,
a high ball.
who is your pick, Trey?
I'm going Cantlay.
Really?
Baby draw, baby.
Pecans, huh? He's kind of, for somebody that has been playing really well, not a lot of people are talking about him.
Well,
Except you.
usually when I come on here and we make 4 picks. The fantasy league I'm in, I use these 4 picks.
All right, I
What
did.
was-
Did you guys? Are you guys in on the Masters pool?
Yeah, I'm
Adam
going to get
sends
on
out?
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm in on it already.
I'm gonna
Aha,
get on that.
here it is.
Oh, let's see. That is a Vokey. Or it's very photoshopped. Because I don't remember seeing that picture. Why would he have a stealth driver and a Vokey next to each other?
He can do whatever he wants. He's Tiger Woods.
I think that's photoshopped.
No way.
Yep. I'm saying photoshopped.
If that's...
I think that's the FootJoy marketing team trying to get more money for the...
No, I mean, that's got BV and the stripes all over
Oh, no,
it.
it's a Vokey. I just don't think that was there.
You know what?
You gotta
You
send
know,
that to
probably
me.
what it was just, it was probably just a different grind, honestly. You know, he probably walked onto the truck and said, hey, Aaron Dill, put this, and this together for me. It's like, yeah, sir. No problem, Mr. Woods.
Anything you say, Mr. Woods. All right.
All right,
Well,
here's my bet.
You know, one of my
You want to see it?
one of my favorite things. Let's keep talking about Masters, but there's one thing I want to mention.
$80?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he did it too.
80 bucks. You did 80 bucks.
Yeah,
in.
look at that.
It's in.
Nice.
$1,200 win.
Very nice.
It's my big
right.
one.
What are you gonna buy with your $1,200?
That's a little bit more than your $5 to $10 bets.
That it is, but we
Yeah.
go big for Masters. I already have
Yeah,
$40 in bets already on Masters. I took
Now
Max Homa.
120.
I took Max Homa. I took a little bit on Kiz. I took a
I
little bit
padded
on,
my bank a little bit with some women's college basketball victories over the
Kev,
weekend.
no.
So
I got some smaller ones in there with bigger payouts. So
Jeremy, you wanted to continue talking?
Yeah. So one of the things I've noticed this year is a lot of players posting that they're over at Sage Valley, which looks insane.
Oh, dude, that is
It's Augusta Junior.
exactly. And it's right across the border in Aiken and stupid
Mhm.
private. But
Well, isn't that where Joel was saying that he goes and caddies during the Masters?
I
yeah,
think
that
so.
place got 150 golfers a day during the Masters. But then without the Masters, it's wide open.
Ghost town.
You know, and I know a few guys that have played there, and it's like Silverleaf. You know, it's just one of those places that's just
Special.
special, perfect. You know, not a blade out of not a blade of grass out of position, and just
Could be a candidate for the Georgia trip.
Ooh.
Hello.
no, you need to know someone for that one.
I know
Dude,
you.
we know people. We know people.
If you can get on Sage Valley
Hey, we're playing Macklemore.
because you won a contest.
No, because Dan did.
'Cause Dan won a contest.
But I mean,
Hey,
that place
hey,
isn't private though.
Doesn't matter how
Because
you
we
get
know
there.
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Huh?
Through 5
He'll
iron.
Because we
be
know
there.
Macklemore.
Yeah, it's our 5 iron connection.
That's his
Playing
course.
Macklemore
Right?
because we know Macklemore.
No, that place, the place is special. That's for sure. You know, I've seen that back nine. That back nine looks insane.
Whew. Ridiculous. Steven told me he can't play there because he's afraid of heights.
Interesting.
Says he gets ill. Too funny. All right. It sucks because our next episode we'll be talking about the Masters,
But who won?
who won,
And what was your
and
favorite part?
and then we have to wait 50 weeks, 51 more
Yeah.
weeks for it to happen again.
You know, but the nice thing is this is like starting this week and really this month all the way until September. Like
It's prime time.
it's primetime
Oh,
golf, baby.
yeah, we
just
Majors,
had
majors.
Yeah, it all starts in March now. We got the players, bam, and then you got 4 majors in 4 months in a row.
Yeah, over there.
It's not the super season, but it'll do.
Yeah, so we got Masters, and then do I have the dates? Oh, I don't have the dates. Yeah, there's only. I mean, we're more than halfway through the season. But yeah, Masters, PGA Championship, U.S. Open, Open Championship, a couple tournaments, and the playoffs.
Yeah, throw in a
What do you
Bandon
say?
trip and a Lake Oconee trip, and it's a jam-packed year.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
BGN
Tory
events,
Tory
trip.
trip.
Tory trip.
I'm looking forward to that Tory trip. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'll be able to do a trip for Memorial Day because we want to do that scramble in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
But I can always book Coyote 3 days in a row. Play for $45.
All right. Any last words?
Go Tiger.
Go Tiger.
Go Tiger.
Can you imagine him winning?
Yes,
I mean,
yes, I can.
Yeah.
does he just walk away, or does he go for 2 more to try and catch Jack?
No, Tiger's not the kind to, drop the mic after something like that. Because
it would be an epic
if he wins,
drop the mic.
If he wins, then it kind of gives him that last push.
Oh yeah,
for his career.
For St. Andrews.
Was that this year too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very flat ground that he knows
Scheisse.
well.
Yeah.
40th birthday. We'll be there. 5 years.
Yeah.
That was 9 years ago. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what happens when you run a golf league with everyone that's 15 years younger than you.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple old guys in there, so.
So Jim,
You're just happy when Jim shows up. You're like, yes, I'm not the oldest.
I'm not the oldest one. Thank you.
yeah, man. Can you imagine if he won? Like,
Yeah, we were when the 2019 when we went over to my buddy Alessandro's house, and his wife made like finger size like pimento cheese sandwiches. I made homemade ice cream. Not homemade ice cream, but I made homemade ice cream sandwiches. I bought sugar cookies with peach ice cream. I made ice cream sandwiches out of that, and then we had pimento cheese sandwiches and chicken sandwiches. I love going out.
I have to do that.
I love going all out for the Masters. Obviously, I bet you that thing in Mandalay will be pretty cool, but nothing like getting your buddies together, making your own homemade pimento cheese, egg salad sandwiches, and just kind of having a Masters feast. You can order a Masters feast.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at the same time, you can also have 2 times that feast with the same money by doing it your own. And
Yeah.
I think one year we did, me and my buddy Job back in Jacksonville, we did homemade chicken, bacon, pimento cheese pressed sandwiches for the Masters, and it was
I'm getting hungry.
unbelievable. So, anyway.
Hey, Joe, does any breweries do any Masters beer specials?
I don't think so. We should get Beer Zombies doing that. That would be a good one.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a shout out to is it Robach? Is that how you say it?
RHOBAK?
Yeah.
BACK? Yeah, Robach.
They have that azalea hoodie.
Yeah.
That is tits. I mean, it's probably one of the best hoodies I've seen.
I've almost ordered it.
I've had it in my cart, yeah, exactly, 10 times going, it's not hoodie season anymore. But, we are going to be abandoned. So,
yeah, that's a sick
that's hoodie weather. It is ridiculous. There's so much good Master stuff out there. Just get on Instagram and TikTok and just.
The Pins and Aces. Pins and Aces, they have the topography Augusta shirt.
Yeah.
And, oh, my God.
Even shout out
Right?
Putwell. They did a Amen Corner
the
green
bunkers.
situation or something.
The
with it.
camo
Green
bunkers?
with the
That
bunker,
azalea hoodie, bro, I would rock that.
Is
all
that?
the time.
Oh. I mean, it's
Too
so
much
good.
good stuff.
Too much good stuff.
I wore my azalea shirt to Coyote on Saturday and just love that shirt.
Did you see what Kraken did with the jacket? It's in copper and it's got green leather inlays for the jacket. It's
Sweet.
ridiculous. And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing a lot of these because it takes forever to make these.
Yeah, the crazy thing is the Masters Week is hey, we're just going to come out with a bunch of stuff. Good luck with your credit card statement in May because, I mean, they're releasing new Jordans this week. Every major head cover company is coming out with a head cover.
There's putter shafts and putters. And Embrace has got that putter that they're doing.
Tomorrow, Hole 9 Design, they make head covers. They've got I think it's Donatello, Ninja Turtle Donatello in a Masters jacket wearing a red shirt.
And
it comes out. It comes out tomorrow. I'm like, I don't need another damn head cover, but you know what? It would look really cool. Let me show you.
Got too many head covers as it is.
Yeah, I don't need
Joe.
more head covers. Yeah.
Joe, would you
that's
drink a pimento cheese peach sugar cookie beer?
Yeah, during the Masters
I
week
would.
for sure.
During the Masters?
Peach sugar cookie beer sounds good. Take the pimento out.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah, we.
All right, yeah, we're
I've
gonna
never had pimento cheese.
need
We've
get
reached
Chris
out to
or
Beer Zombies.
Yeah, come on.
Are they
Come on,
local?
Chris.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a store at what's that place called?
So yeah, they have a couple tap rooms. Me and Katie and her friend actually went up there along with Theo to the downtown Summerlin one the other day, and they're opening up a Boulder City one, and their intentions are to open up their actual own brewery here in Las Vegas in the next coming years, because everything is done through Mason Ale Works currently. But yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, so we're trying to get them to hop on as a sponsor and educate some of our golfers of the fine craft beers that they do.
I mean, dude, if there was Beer Zombies beer on the carts out on the golf course, guaranteed sell for me.
Yeah.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
And can you imagine them with their artwork that they do with a Masters themed
Ah, sick.
beer series?
That'd be amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, 4 different varieties for each day of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 4-pack on Thursday, a 4-pack on Friday.
Yeah. Insane. Be so sick.
Just a solid cardinal red can for Fridays.
Yeah. Shout out Beer Zombies, man. They're doing it right, and I'm so stoked to see them do what they're doing, and I'm excited to see what's in store for them.
All right, everybody. This was a long one. No ad breaks, just us yapping away about the greatest golf tournament in the history of golf.
Yeah.
So thanks.
145 minutes, right?
Yep. An hour 45.
Yeah, sure,
Actually-
Joe. Clark County education right
That's
there.
right. Don
Easy
Darrow
IPA.
Dolphins, let's go.
Well, everyone, enjoy the Masters. We'll be up at 5 a.m. to watch the first tee.
Yep. It sucks that you
Definitely.
guys have to wait till 8 o'clock to get your coverage. I get to roll out of bed and turn it on. Yes. So,
Stoked.
yeah, that's it.
Cool.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hey, I want to give thanks to the couple people that have hopped on iTunes and left us some reviews. Thank you so much. I realize we don't get them unless we ask for them, so please do us a favor. If you like the show,
That was,
was
my,
that?
that was
Okay.
my shoe, sorry.
I thought the fire alarm was going off for a second.
Change
If you
the
like what we're
9 volt.
doing and you want to continue hearing us rap about golf, leave us a review. It actually helps iTunes get the show out to more people. So do that.
And it helps our morale.
What's that?
It helps our morale.
It helps our morale too. I love reading that stuff. And also, I never really took to heart how great Twitter is for content and communication with people out there in the world. I'm going to try and be a little bit more active on Chasing Daylight's Instagram account or Twitter account. It's CDP. What the hell is it? That's terrible. Oh my goodness. Chasing Daylight doesn't fit, so I can't do that. I think it's CDP Golf Show is what I have. Yeah, CDP Golf Show. Give us a follow on there. It's a great way for us to hear back from you guys and continue back and forth. So if you're on Twitter, I know I've been like MIA on Twitter for a long time because I've been so heavily involved with Instagram and now TikTok. But I actually love going on Twitter and reading everything. So give us a follow on that, and we'll be engaging hopefully with more people, and love to get people commenting and leaving responses to some of the amazing things we say and some of the stupid shit we say.
Yeah.
So get on there, and we'll be back next week talking about who'd I pick? DJ's win. Yeah.
2-time Masters champ.
Yeah. Right.
Nope.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. You don't need to go out and chase any daylight this week. Just sit down and watch the Masters.
Yeah, we'll play golf next week.
Later, friends.